Hi everyone, Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch. Thanks for tuning in. This is the week ahead weather forecast, taking a look at the coming week, obviously Monday the 10th through to Friday the 14th of July. And the weather this week will essentially be changeable. That's probably the best word to sum up the week ahead. Yes, there will be some decent weather at times, some drier and brighter days, particularly on Wednesday and then also potentially on Friday as well. But otherwise the weather will be again changeable. Spells of rain and showers at times, some particularly wet weather across southern areas, for example, on Tuesday. Generally, temperatures will be quite cool, so not a great week as we approach, obviously, the middle of July. Now, satellite imagery shows a region of cloud approaching from the west at the moment. It has been a reasonable start to Monday, however, a lot of dry weather out there, with some brighter sunny spells as well. However, this region of cloud will filter in from the west through the remainder of the day, bringing some showery outbreaks of rain, particularly across central and southern areas, but in more northern areas likely to remain predominantly dry. Satellite imagery then shows further regions of cloud within the North Atlantic, essentially moving west to east across the North Atlantic, and highlights again this changeable period of weather with spells of rain and showers at times, but equally then with some drier and brighter weather too. So let's take a look at the forecast weather charts now for the week ahead. Very little to show you on rainfall radar this morning. Again, many areas starting the week dry. The latest weather charts for the rest of the day, as you can see, a lot of dry weather, at least initially, through towards the middle of the day. Some brighter sunny spells, but variable amounts of cloud too. Through the course of Monday afternoon and then into Monday evening, it is across, again, central and southern areas of the country where some showery outbreaks of rain will develop. Nothing too heavy or widespread. There will still be a lot of dry weather, especially across the north, and perhaps even still with some bright or sunny intervals across Ulster in particular. But again, the further south you are, generally cloudier, with some showery outbreaks of rain. Into the overnight period, and those showery outbreaks of rain essentially become more prolonged spells of rain, so we move through into the start of Tuesday, and at the moment Tuesday is looking a particularly wet day, especially across central and southern areas. Progressing through the course of the day, it is an area of low pressure here which will cross far south of the country through the day, bringing an overcast day with outbreaks of rain and showers. The outbreaks of rain and showers slowly beginning to drift away to the east. But as you can see, a north and south divide in the weather essentially develops through the course of Tuesday. This is the weather chart for around about the middle of the day. Outbreaks of rain across the south, potentially locally moderate to heavy for a time, but again, the further north you are, then still a lot of dry weather, albeit rather cloudy. Those outbreaks of rain begin to pull away towards the end of the day into the evening, but not obviously after producing a particularly wet period of weather. But most areas seeing some improvement into Tuesday evening, perhaps a little bit of brighter sunny weather developing before sunset, and then through into the overnight period on Tuesday, there a lot of dry weather is forecast. So plenty of clear skies and variable cloud on Tuesday night leads us into a decent day on Wednesday. The outbreaks of rain in association with this low pressure obviously clearing away to the east, and essentially Wednesday is then a decent weather day. A little ridge of high pressure just builds in off the Atlantic, so through the course of Wednesday, as you can see, a dry day across all areas of the country, some brighter sunny spells and variable amounts of cloud, and with light winds certainly feeling pleasant enough in the sunshine. Through the rest of the day, again, fine weather is maintained, but we then see changes from the west and northwest overnight on Wednesday and into Thursday as the next weather system approaches, and this is then set to bring some outbreaks of rain and showers into northern and western areas first thing on Thursday, then spreading further south and east through the day. Some uncertainties over how much rain or showers will arrive, but it is likely to be more northern and western areas of the country where most of the precipitation will be. The further south and east you are, then still quite a lot of dry weather on Thursday, albeit with far cloudier conditions than compared with Wednesday. At the moment in time, those wet weather will spread eastwards, particularly again across northern and western areas later on Thursday, clearing away, and then we then see something of an improvement at the moment in time into Friday, but it isn't only a temporary improvement. As you can see through the course of Friday afternoon, this is around about the middle of the day, and then towards the middle of Friday, a lot of dry weather, but as you can see, look what's approaching from the west. Yet another weather system. This is set to bring some wet and windy weather across many northern and western areas of the country again late in the day on Friday and through into next weekend as well. And essentially this highlights the particularly changeable period of weather within the next 5 to 7 days. So let's take a look at the temperatures now through the course of the coming week, and it is essentially a cool week of weather ahead. Not feeling too bad in some sunshine. Temperatures this afternoon, highs around about 14 to 17 degrees Celsius, which is a little bit below average for the time of year, but again not feeling too bad in some sunny spells. Overnight tonight, minimum temperatures around about 9 to 12 degrees. Through into Tuesday, and it will be, again, temperatures very, very similar. Highs around about 14 to 17 degrees Celsius, but feeling quite cool beneath the wet weather across some central and southern areas. Through into Tuesday night, and locally a chilly night across parts of the north, temperatures 7, 8 or 9 degrees. And then temperatures do recover through into Wednesday. Obviously, don't forget Wednesday is one of the better days of the week. Temperatures perhaps 17, 18 or 19, so certainly feeling pleasant enough in the sunshine on Wednesday. But then temperatures do then dip away towards the end of the week. Maximums probably no higher than around about 14 or 15 degrees Celsius or so, but potentially a little bit higher across parts of the east on Friday, perhaps reaching 17 or 18 degrees. So again, temperatures near, if not a little bit below average, feeling pleasant enough in some sunshine, but when the wet weather does move through, it will feel quite cool for the time of year. So let's summarise that in our weekly weather summary. Monday the 10th of July, it is a dry start with some brighter sunny spells, but showery outbreaks of rain will develop, particularly across more central and southern areas of the country through the rest of the day. Through into Tuesday, and essentially a north and south divide in the weather will develop. The further south you are, it will be an unsettled day with outbreaks of rain moving east. Some heavy rain is certainly possible for a time, feeling cool beneath the wet weather as well. But further north, perhaps a few showers, but generally much drier across the north on Tuesday than compared with further south. And then the changeable weather dominates then through the second half of the week. A decent day on Wednesday with plenty of sunshine, but then further spells of rain and showers arriving at times through the latter half of the week, and overall it will be quite cool for the middle of July. So that's all the details for the week ahead. As ever, I'll be back with you on Wednesday in the midweek update, just fine-tuning those details for Thursday and Friday and taking a quick look at the weekend's weather as well. So thanks for tuning in and have a great week.